In a quiet town in Ohio, Marcus lived a life built on sacrifice and routine. As a black single father, his world revolved around providing for his young daughter, Naomi. Every morning before sunrise, he prepared her breakfast, walked her to school, and then rushed to his first job. In the evenings, he worked at a private physical therapy clinic, earning just enough to keep their small apartment warm and filled with love. Life was not easy, but Marcus carried himself with quiet strength, believing hard work and honesty were the only inheritance he could give his child. Marcus had chosen physical therapy years earlier after caring for his late mother during a long illness. Though he never finished medical school, he developed a deep understanding of the human body through experience, observation, and countless hours of study. At the clinic, he was known for his patience and gentle approach. While doctors focused on charts and reports, Marcus focused on people. He listened more than he spoke and noticed details others often overlooked, believing healing began with trust before treatment. One evening, as Marcus was cleaning equipment after a long shift, he noticed a teenage girl being wheeled into the therapy room. She was quiet, her eyes distant, her posture stiff with years of disappointment. The staff whispered about her condition, explaining that she had been paralyzed since childhood. Marcus learned she was the daughter of a powerful American billionaire who had flown her in after exhausting every medical option. The best specialists in the country had failed, and hope had slowly faded from her family's hearts. As Marcus assisted during her session, he observed something unusual. The girl's legs showed slight reactions, tiny muscle responses that machines dismissed as insignificant. Doctors believed these movements were involuntary, meaningless. But Marcus saw intention, not accident. He noticed how her breathing changed when she focused, how her hands tightened when she tried to move her legs. To Marcus, these signs meant one thing: her body had not completely given up, even if the world had. That night, Marcus couldn't stop thinking about the girl. He remembered his mother's doctors saying recovery was impossible, only for her to improve under consistent care and belief. Marcus felt the same quiet certainty now. While others saw limits, he saw potential waiting for patience and understanding. He knew his place at the clinic was small, and his voice carried little authority. Still, deep inside, Marcus believed that sometimes miracles weren't sudden, they were built slowly by someone willing to truly see what everyone else had missed. Marcus began working with the girl quietly, never announcing his ideas or challenging the doctors directly. He asked permission to assist during sessions, adding small exercises that looked simple but were deeply intentional. He focused on breathing, balance, and mind-muscle connection, encouraging her to believe in every tiny movement. He spoke to her calmly, reminding her that progress did not have to be fast to be real. While others measured success in steps, Marcus measured it in effort, trust, and consistency built day after day. Weeks passed, and subtle changes began to appear. The girl's posture improved, her core grew stronger, and her eyes carried a spark that had long been missing. Marcus used techniques inspired by his past experiences, combining physical therapy with mental focus and repetition. He asked her to imagine movement before attempting it, to feel strength before demanding it. What doctors dismissed as hope, Marcus treated as part of the therapy. Slowly, the girl began responding in ways that could no longer be ignored. One afternoon, during a routine session, Marcus asked the girl to try something new. With support bars on either side and his steady hands nearby, he encouraged her to place weight on her legs. The room fell silent as she pushed down, trembling but determined. 4, The first time in years she rose unsteady, shaking but standing. Tears streamed down her face as disbelief turned into joy. Marcus held her steady, whispering encouragement, knowing this moment was bigger than any diagnosis. Her mother, who had been watching from the doorway, collapsed to her knees, overwhelmed by emotion. Years of pain, disappointment, and unanswered prayers poured out in tears. Doctors rushed in, stunned by what they were seeing. Tests were ordered, explanations demanded, but none truly mattered. What mattered was the truth standing before them, a young girl reclaiming something the world told her she would never have again. The billionaire family offered Marcus money, recognition, and opportunities beyond imagination. Marcus accepted only what would secure his daughter's future and allow him to help others like the girl. He remained humble, returning to work with the same quiet dedication. The girl continued improving, her life forever changed, and Marcus returned home each night to his daughter, proud not because he created a miracle, but because he believed in one when no one else did.